Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a very big report coming out regarding NATO and Russia that I'd like to share with all of you. And this is actually going to be based on a story that came out last year in July of 2024. So, at the time in July of last year, we had a report that broke that the US and Germany allegedly had foiled a Russian plot to assassinate the CEO of Rheinmetall. Now, Rheinmetall, if you're not familiar with this company, they are based out of Germany, and they're a defense industry manufacturer that produces like artillery shells, IFVs, also known as infantry fighting vehicles, like the Lynx. I can show you guys a photo of that here in just a little bit. Also, the Leopard tanks that Ukraine is using. So lots of like military equipment, artillery shells, things like that are produced by this company for Ukraine. And allegedly, there was this plot last year that Russia was planning to eliminate Armin Papperger, this gentleman right here in the photo, the CEO of Rheinmetall. Okay, so we have a new update now that says NATO confirms Russia planned to assassinate the CEO of Rheinmetall. The attempted assassination of Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papperger was part of a series of Russian plans to target executives of defense companies across Europe. NATO confirms details Tuesday. Okay, so NATO's coming out and confirming this was apparently from the NATO Deputy Assistant Secretary General for Innovation. His name is James Apathurai. So he came out allegedly confirming this today. So this is very big now that we have NATO confirming that this apparently was a real story, because at the time it was being considered an alleged Russian plot. So let me show you this report here real quick, and then we'll jump into the actual report talking about NATO confirming this. But this from NBC News says U.S. Germany foil alleged Russian plot to assassinate CEO of German arms firm sending weapons to Ukraine. The alleged plot targeted the CEO of Rheinmetall, which provides artillery rounds to Ukraine and plans to open plants in Ukraine to make ammo and armored vehicles. Okay, so here's that picture of Armin Papperger right here, the CEO of Rheinmetall. And you can see here this came out July 11th of last year, okay, 2024. It says Russia planned to assassinate the CEO of a major German arms manufacturer that provides artillery, ammunition, and armored vehicles to Ukraine, but the plot was uncovered and disrupted by U.S. and German authorities, according to a U.S. official and a source with the knowledge of the matter. The alleged plot targeted Armin Papperger, the chief executive of Rheinmetall AG, Europe's largest producer of ammunition, whose company makes 155mm artillery rounds for Ukraine and plans to open several plants inside the country to produce both ammunition and armored vehicles, including the Lynx infantry fighting vehicle. U.S. intelligence agencies discovered the plan to go after Papperger early this year and informed the German government, the sources said. Okay, so we can see here that there was allegedly some sort of plan to try to eliminate him and assassinate the CEO of Rheinmetall, and it makes sense why Russia would try to go after him, as he's producing weapons for Ukraine, and Russia's clearly at war against Ukraine. Okay, so real quick, let's jump over to X now. Let me show you a picture of the Lynx infantry fighting vehicle. We've shown many different vehicles that Rheinmetall produces here, but this was from Military News UA, and this was actually just about 3 weeks ago when this came out, January 7, 2025. Just as a spokesman for Rheinmetall confirmed the start of production and deliveries of the latest Lynx IFVs to the armed forces of Ukraine. Okay, so we can see here, these are some of the vehicles that are going to be heading over to Ukraine. And they're pretty cool looking, very advanced as well. So these brand new infantry fighting vehicles, I'm pretty sure Ukraine's going to be getting upwards of like a dozen of these or more, I think. I'm not sure if deliveries have started yet. I don't think they have, but they're going to be delivering them very soon to the Ukrainians. Okay, so just wanted to give you a quick photo there to kind of show you what Rheinmetall produces and why Russia may have tried to form this plot to assassinate this CEO. Okay, so now let me show you the actual report coming out from Politico today, confirming from NATO that this was an official plot. Okay, so it says here, NATO, there was an officially a Russian plot to kill European weapons chief. Senior alliance official tells European Parliament about Kremlin threats to Europe. Okay, here's a picture again of Armin Papperger here. And it says a senior NATO official has confirmed that there was a Russian scheme to kill Armin Papperger, the head of Germany's arms manufacturer Rheinmetall. Okay, and this did come out today, January 28th, okay, 2025. The plot, which was foiled by United States and German intelligence, was part of a series of Russian plans to assassinate defense industry executives across Europe, according to NATO Deputy Assistant Secretary General for Innovation, Hybrid, and Cyber, named James Apathurai. Okay, that's the NATO official, senior official that confirmed that this story is true. Okay, it is the first time a senior NATO, German, or American official has confirmed on the record that there was a plot to kill Papperger, which was widely reported on by global media outlets in July 2024. We have seen incidents of sabotage taking place across NATO countries over a period of the last couple years, by which I mean derailment of trains, acts of arson, acts of attacks on politicians' property, plots to assassinate industry leaders like publicly the head of Rheinmetall, but there were also other plots as well. Apathurai told a European Parliament committee meeting on hybrid warfare Tuesday morning. According to Apathurai, the Russians recruit personnel for their plots online using criminal gangs or unwitting youth or migrants to carry out the criminal acts. They are generally crudely done, but they are done with a purpose, which is to create disquiet, to undermine support for Ukraine, the NATO official added. Western allies have been supporting Ukraine with weapons for years as it attempts to fend off Russian President Vladimir Putin's ongoing full scale invasion. Apathurai told the members of the European Parliament that Russia's strategic doctrine is to achieve victory through political victory using whatever tools you have, including damage to infrastructure or political interference. Apathurai said that Europe needs to get out of its boiling frog mentality and echoed NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, who said in the last speech last December, it's time to shift to a wartime mindset. The Secretary General said in his first speech that we need a war mentality, including because there is a continuous and escalating campaign of destabilization against all of our countries, up to and including sabotage, Apathurai told Politico after the hearing. Okay, so clearly lots of threats that he's bringing up here. I mean, we've been reporting a lot of these, what you could consider hybrid attacks or hybrid warfare against NATO, attacks on critical infrastructure, like all these cables being damaged. There was just another one that was reportedly damaged between Latvia and Sweden just a couple days ago. I think it was on Sunday. And, you know, like I reported not too far back, I think it was back in like November or somewhere around there, we had reports from DHL cargo planes. There was one that ended up crashing inside of Lithuania. And just prior to that, a couple weeks before, there was reports that Russia may have been planting incendiary devices or some sort of bombs on some of these planes in suspicious packages that could explode or something like that, causing DHL planes to go down. Soon after that, that's when that plane crashed. So, I mean, there's definitely lots of threats right now that NATO's concerned about. And yeah, definitely interesting timing with this report coming out, because we've been hearing so much about all these hybrid threats from Russia recently. So, I mean, let me know what you think about this down below. Do you think this was a true story? And if it was a true story, you know, the big question here is, what does NATO do about this? This is consistently happening a lot, and there's clearly a lot of threats, at least they are aware of. And at what time does NATO respond to all these, and how long can they continue to, you know, kind of hide behind their hands and pretend like this isn't happening? When clearly, if this happens to be true, there was a major attempt on this CEO of Rheinmetall's life. Okay, so very big news coming out today. Just wanted to bring you guys an update. Let me know what you think about this, though. Comment down below, share your thoughts, concerns, and opinions. But that's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.